Welcome to Soundscape, the show that highlights underground artists making waves in the music scene. In each episode, we dive deeper into the stories behind these rising talents as they perform right here from UCM Studios. I'm your host, Ari Vogler, and today we have an exciting show prepared for you guys. Get ready for a performance you won't want to miss as Bummy takes the stage.
Eyes frozen over, just another picture blurred. You still have 20/20 vision, now I got glasses like a nerd. My stare pushes away passerbys, might be what I deserve. You live and learn, get A's in college, but it's effing up my nerves. Feel walked on, beat out like a carpet on the floor. Crooked lies from my door, shut the voices out my head. Step my foot is in the door. My circle gained the edge, a polygon of sorts. It's go time. Sick of painting ice and drawing short. Smoking shorts on the back of the porch. My face sweating, blow it up the sky. Smoke screen heaven. Like please don't. I'm making decisions I regret them. I carry trauma around me when I say God. Feel like I'm hexed. Every mistake I make, I'm beating on my chest. Don't look so concerned, said I've been fighting demons. I just ain't doing my best. That being said, I'm making more moves. The beat made organically, this from Whole Foods. I'm going broken, we all wild. I'm out here starving, it's $10 for a small fry. Resort to petty theft, might take a shopping list to NY. Cities grow destitute, preachers say they testing you. I can see this passing through without a revolution. And you know it's all televised, realized, spoken by a muppet, a soft face in disguise. I can't trust a single source, even myself, it's all biased. If I'm still alive by 35, I probably owe a guy some money. Man, if I die, whatever take it from me, still remain Bummy, yeah. When I date with Lady Luck, white tees, shoes muddy with a price on your head. It's just monopoly money. It's all about the lessons, not the profits, dog. Still beat, I can never die by your hands. I'm a control freak. I hope my music lives on so my soul can speak. And if you see me out in public, please buy me a drink. Buy me a drink.
What an incredible performance from Bummy. But we're not done yet. There's still so much more to get into. Stay with us and we'll be right back after this ad break.
With a degree in digital media production, you'll learn to think on your feet while quickly adapting to the ever-evolving digital media environment. Produce professional quality media using the hands-on experience you need to make a difference for your employer or clients. Our program offers training in high-demand fields such as sports reporting, radio operations and podcasting, filmmaking, and television broadcasting. With concentrations in radio and podcasting, cinematic arts, and live studio and sports production, there are a lot of opportunities to choose from to build your skills. Work with UCM faculty that are active professionals in the industry and experts in their respective fields. They bring real-world experience to the classroom and encourage one-on-one interaction with students. Together, you'll focus on planning, writing, editing, producing, and publishing digital media. For more information about the Digital Media Production Program, please visit ucmo.edu/DMP.
A degree in digital media production with an emphasis in cinematic arts will prepare you for all aspects of filmmaking, such as screenwriting, cinematography, editing, and motion graphics. Our faculty members bring real-world experience to the classroom, and students can showcase their work in film festivals and on UCM CTV. For more information about this and other emphasis areas within the Digital Media Production Program, please visit ucmo.edu/DMP.
A degree in digital media production with an emphasis in live studio and sports production will enhance your knowledge in multi-camera studio and sports broadcast. Our faculty members bring real-world experience to the classroom, and students can showcase their work in different media outlets, including live streaming under the MIAA network and UCM's CTV. For more information about this or other emphasis areas within the Digital Media Production Program, please visit ucmo.edu/DMP.
Welcome back to Soundscape. Before the break, we had the pleasure of watching Bummy light up the stage with an amazing song. Now, he's here with us for a deeper dive. We're excited to get to know him a little bit better and to hear about his journey, so let's get right into it. First of all, it is a pleasure.
It is a pleasure to meet you too, Ari. My name is Bummy or Brian.
Yeah, as have been known.
Yes, yeah, we actually did a little show together beforehand where we got to meet a little bit.
This is true. We did both partake in the UCM New Artist Showcase.
Student showcase.
So we kind of already know a little bit about each other.
Yeah, as well as the kind of music that you make as well.
Yes,
so
this is true.
Cool.
So getting right into this, what would you say your main influences are for making music?
Well, you know, growing up, I didn't really listen to a lot of music on my own up until like about the 7th grade was when I really got into music, and that was because of hip hop. So artists like Notorious B.I.G., Childish Gambino, Tyler the Creator especially were really big influences to me, and nowadays definitely branched out a lot more, listen to a lot more wide varieties. John Coltrane, System of a Down, Minor Threat, Deftones, no, those are kind of some basic ones, but Kendrick Lamar, you know, a bunch of different artists I'd say inspire me to continue growing and excelling in what I do.
Yeah, so it sounds like you started sort of with the hip hop with Biggie and Tyler, which, did you listen to Chromacopia at all?
Honestly, I haven't tuned into that album yet. I like a lot of the other projects that he's made. I've listened to all of them, but this one I haven't listened to yet. But
it's a good one.
Okay.
I will say that much. I think you'll dig it. And then it sounds like after sort of that little hip hop, you shifted to a little bit of the grunge.
Yeah, so I actually started performing my very first shows like in a punk venue, like that used to be like a garage or something like that back in Columbia where I'm from, and you know, that scene has always been punk music, metal, you know, noise. So hip hop wasn't always super standard for the venue. So whenever I came in and I was about 14 years old, I was kind of surprised to, you know, kind of break out into this scene by, you know, doing it at a very unfamiliar venue for that kind of genre. But, you know, years later, I ended up booking my own shows there and, you know, moving on from that point. But yeah, I definitely had my start in like punkier, grungy kind of an atmosphere, and I like to maintain having those kinds of artists on my shows.
Yeah, and when you started your first performance, was that more hip hop?
Yeah, so whenever I first started making music, it was all like trap music, really. It wasn't hip hop, boom bap, it was trap music. I was doing that way before I ended up listening to people like Slum Village, Jay Dilla, Madlib. And those people really influenced me in seeing how sampling can be its own kind of beautiful art. And so I love old school hip hop for that reason, kind of the dustier, crate digging vibes. I love that.
Yeah, and how has your music evolved since then, since that first show?
Well, since then, I've gone on to create music that's like punk or electronic or jazz, R&B. You know, I think how I've progressed since then is mainly I've really learned how to produce my own music and make my own instrumentals, which has really changed the way that I feel about music now that I realize, okay, I can do so much of this myself that I thought that I needed to rely on other people for. But I think the more things you can do from that are directly from you, the better your art ends up being as an artist, because it's true to you. It's true to yourself. So my production, all of my beats are made by me for me, you know? I mean, unless it's for an artist, but you know, if I'm making songs for myself, it can be truly a song that feels like me.
Yeah, so
regardless of what genre I'm doing.
So you start out with making it for you, and then you just kind of...
I start off at just making... Honestly, it starts very ambiguously. I never go into any project with the idea that I'm going to make it sound a specific way, that it's going to be a specific genre. A lot of my songs
they switch genre halfway through the song. So I don't really plan on it. I just kind of start making it, and whether or not it ends up being a song that I'm on is totally up to the track itself and how it ends up sounding. I may think that, oh, I know this person who would sound really good on this song now that I've made it. So then I'll, get them on and have them record.
That's really cool. So you let the music take you where the music takes you.
Yeah, totally. I think, like Harry Potter, they tell you that the wand chooses you. I feel like the instrumental picks my artist.
The song chooses the artist.
Yeah.
And so you started with the hip hop.
Yeah.
And now you've moved into making.
Right. I'm doing a lot of electronic music right now. Now that I'm going here at UCM, I'm starting to get into digital production, live performance a lot more. And that's allowing me to really experiment, as I'm going to show you in my second piece here soon. I'm experimenting with what I can do live on stage. As you saw in the piece that I just did on Icy Summers, I used to just, perform. I'm just, the main person, rapping into a microphone. Now I want to improve that and not just be attached to the microphone. I want to be playing instruments. I want to be messing with the instrumental rather than just doing stage work and all that, which I love. But I just feel like there's so much more that I could do that's more entertaining,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And what drives you to make music?
For a long time, ever since I was little, I've been told I'm going to make it, and that's something that even in my darkest moments, I, haven't always had, the ability to tell myself, yes, I'm going to have a future in this. But now I feel confident, driven. I love what I make, and I keep hearing you're going to make it someday. And so I just keep doing what I'm doing, and eventually I know it'll take me somewhere.
Yeah, keep having at it because you're gonna make it. That's sort of determination. That's really awesome to see.
Thank you.
It's really easy to, I think, sometimes fall into like a defeatism,
yes,
or whatever, or like just sort of, I haven't made it quite yet, so.
Yeah, one of the best pieces of advice that I got was whenever I was young. This was shortly after the first show that I ever played. I got an interview like that night because some dude in the crowd, shout out Kelly Betts, he was like, hey, really like what you're doing, let's give you an interview. And we talked extensively for years after that moment, and I always asked him, like, I'm feeling frustrated about, why am I so young and I'm seeing other people my age, like 17, 18, blowing up in the rap scene. Why isn't that me? Because, and what he told me is, you just gotta have a patience about this. It's not gonna come easy. You don't have a guaranteed time. It could be 2 years, it could be 20. But if this is what you wanna do, then don't stop doing it until you make it. And so that's what's driven me is, I'm not just doing this for the quick success and the money. I'm doing this because this is my life.
Absolutely, and Dude, I love to hear that. And it's been a pleasure having you on here and getting to talk with you again.
It's a pleasure to be on here as well.
And yeah, make sure to follow this guy at Bummy on Instagram.
Yeah, Bummy Music, Instagram.
Yeah, and the show's not over yet, so stick around because Bummy is about to wrap things up with a final performance of his incredible song, Doorways. Right after this ad break, you will not want to miss it.
With a degree in digital media production, you'll learn to think on your feet while quickly adapting to the ever-evolving digital media environment. Produce professional quality media using the hands-on experience you need to make a difference for your employer or clients. Our program offers training in high-demand fields such as sports reporting, radio operations and podcasting, filmmaking, and television broadcasting. With concentrations in radio and podcasting, cinematic arts, and live studio and sports production, there are a lot of opportunities to choose from to build your skills. Work with UCM faculty that are active professionals in the industry and experts in their respective fields. They bring real-world experience to the classroom and encourage one-on-one interaction with students. Together, you'll focus on planning, writing, editing, producing, and publishing digital media. For more information about the Digital Media Production Program, please visit ucmo.edu/DMP.
A degree in digital media production with an emphasis in radio and podcasting will enhance your skill set in television, film, radio, podcasting, and beyond. Our faculty members bring real-world experience to the classroom, and students can showcase their work on UCM's radio, The Beat, as well as in film projects and live events. For more information about this or other emphasis areas within the digital media production program, please visit ucmo.edu/DMP.
A degree in digital media production with an emphasis in cinematic arts will prepare you for all aspects of filmmaking, such as screenwriting, cinematography, editing, and motion graphics. Our faculty members bring real-world experiences to the classroom, and students can showcase their work in film festivals and on UCM's CTV. For more information about this or other emphasis areas within the digital media production program, please visit ucmo.edu/DMP.
That wraps up our final episode of Soundscapes. It's been a pleasure sharing great music and conversations with you, and we hope you enjoyed the incredible performance from Bummy and our other artists who performed on the show. So long from UCM Studios, and make sure to check out Bummy on Spotify, Instagram, and Apple Music.